Enjoying runny egg yolks, balancing delight with safety. Introduction. For many, the warm, golden flow of a runny egg yolk is more than just a delicious addition to breakfast. It's a source of deep comfort and culinary joy. Whether draped over toast, nestled in a ramen bowl, or softly set inside a poached egg, this velvety center adds richness and depth to meals across cultures. But as with many of life's pleasures, it comes with a caveat. Behind the allure of a soft yolk lies a potential health concern that often goes overlooked: the risk of Salmonella infection. Though uncommon, this bacterial contamination can cause serious illness, especially in vulnerable populations like children, the elderly, pregnant individuals, and those with weakened immune systems. Understanding how this risk arises and how to reduce it doesn't mean giving up the foods we love. It means making smarter, safer choices. In this conversation, we explore how to enjoy eggs, yes, even runny ones, more safely, without compromising taste or your peace of mind. Understanding the risk. What is Salmonella and how does it get into eggs? Salmonella is a type of bacteria that can cause a foodborne illness known as salmonellosis. Common symptoms include diarrhea, abdominal cramps, fever, nausea, and vomiting, often appearing between 6 to 72 hours after consumption. While most people recover without treatment, severe infections can lead to hospitalization or complications, especially in at-risk populations. One of the less-known facts about Salmonella is that it can contaminate the inside of an egg before the shell even forms. If a laying hen is infected, the bacteria can be transferred to the egg as it's being produced. This means that even perfectly clean, uncracked eggs can sometimes carry harmful bacteria inside. Fortunately, widespread Salmonella contamination is rare. According to data from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA, only about 1 in 20,000 eggs in the United States may be contaminated, but with millions of eggs consumed daily, even a small percentage translates to a significant number of potential cases. Why do people still eat runny eggs? If there's a risk, the short answer is that the risk is perceived as low, and the reward, culinary enjoyment, is high. Many traditional recipes call for soft or partially cooked eggs, poached eggs, sunny-side-up eggs, hollandaise sauce, Caesar salad dressing, tiramisu, and even some homemade mayonnaise. The silky texture and rich flavor of runny yolks are hard to resist, but understanding how to reduce that small risk makes it possible to enjoy these foods more safely, even if you're not ready to give up soft eggs altogether. Safe consumption practices, reducing risk, without sacrificing flavor. Cook eggs to safe temperatures. The most effective way to eliminate Salmonella is through heat. Salmonella bacteria die quickly at temperatures above 74 degrees Celsius, 165 degrees Fahrenheit. The USDA recommends cooking eggs until both the yolk and the white are firm. That means no runny yolks and no translucent whites. That said, soft cooked eggs that are jammy, set but still slightly creamy, offer a compromise. They're cooked long enough to reduce bacterial survival, but still offer a pleasant texture. Eggs boiled for 7 to 8 minutes typically fall into this category. Scrambled eggs that are soft but steaming hot also provide safer alternatives to completely runny yolks. Use pasteurized eggs for recipes that call for raw or lightly cooked eggs. Pasteurized eggs have been gently heated in their shells just long enough to kill any harmful bacteria, without actually cooking the egg. These eggs are widely available in many grocery stores and are labeled pasteurized on the carton. Using pasteurized eggs is strongly advised for homemade Caesar salad dressing, eggnog, tiramisu, hollandaise sauce, soft-boiled or poached eggs, any dish where the yolk remains soft or raw. Pasteurization makes these recipes safer for everyone, including those at higher risk of foodborne illness. Handle and store eggs properly. Contamination can happen after purchase too, especially when eggs are not stored correctly. Follow these basic but important steps. Refrigerate eggs immediately after purchase and keep them at or below 40 degrees Fahrenheit or 4 degrees Celsius. Avoid using eggs that are cracked or dirty. Cracks can allow bacteria from the shell's surface to enter the egg. Wash hands, utensils, and surfaces thoroughly after handling raw eggs. Cook eggs as soon as possible after breaking them. Don't let raw eggs sit out. Even the cleanest kitchen can be a source of cross-contamination if safety practices aren't followed. Consistent hygiene is essential. What about bird flu? Should I be worried about eggs? In the wake of rising concerns about avian influenza, commonly called bird flu, some consumers have questioned whether it's safe to eat eggs at all. The reassuring answer is that bird flu does not pose a significant risk through eggs. Hens that contract bird flu usually become severely ill or die quickly, long before they can lay eggs. The USDA and CDC monitor poultry farms for outbreaks and take swift action when infections are detected. Furthermore, thorough cooking destroys the bird flu virus, just like it does Salmonella. While the idea of bird flu may be alarming, the actual risk of contracting it through properly cooked eggs is extremely low. Still, for added security, it's always best to avoid eggs with damaged shells and to continue cooking them fully, especially during times of heightened concern. Jammy yolks and food joy. Is there a middle ground? For those who love soft yolks, not all hope is lost. There are ways to enjoy creamy or jammy eggs with reduced risk. Choose pasteurized eggs whenever possible. Use the 7-minute boiled egg method, where the yolk is mostly set but still slightly creamy. Poach eggs for 3 to 4 minutes until the whites are fully set and yolks are thickened. Use soft yolks only in dishes that are served hot. Heat adds an extra layer of protection. And remember, the more informed you are, the better you can balance risk and reward. Special considerations: who should be extra cautious? Some groups are more vulnerable to complications from foodborne illness and should avoid consuming raw or undercooked eggs altogether. Pregnant individuals, infants and young children, older adults 65 plus, people with weakened immune systems, including those with chronic illnesses or undergoing cancer treatment. For these individuals, it's safest to stick to fully cooked eggs or use pasteurized eggs for any recipes that require the yolk to remain runny. Conclusion: runny egg yolks are a delicious part of many meals, bringing richness, flavor, and satisfaction to the table. But they also come with a small yet real health risk, particularly from Salmonella and, to a lesser extent, other pathogens. Fortunately, modern food safety practices offer us options. By choosing pasteurized eggs, cooking them to safer temperatures, and maintaining excellent kitchen hygiene, we can still enjoy our favorite dishes without undue worry. Balancing joy and safety doesn't have to mean giving up the foods we love. It just means approaching them with a bit more care and awareness. So if that runny yolk calls your name, know that with the right steps, you can still answer.